Hello, beautiful human. You have found your way to the Love Unleashed podcast, and that is something worth celebrating. I am so excited to have you here, and I fully know and trust that you are here for a reason. You have found your way here because this is exactly what you need in your life. I am your host, Nikki Syme, and I am a leading love and relationship coach. Aside from that, I'm also a human just like you. I am a woman, I am a mother, I am an aunt, I am a sister, I am a lover. I'm also the divine feminine. I am a queen, and I'm on a mission to empower women just like you in love, to ensure that you get to experience the most incredible relationships that your heart and soul are longing for, that you desire, you are craving, and you are 100% worthy of. So in this podcast, we dive into everything regarding love, from relationships, men, sex, dating, to sensuality, sexuality, self-ownership, claiming your worth, authenticity, being your true self. Everything that makes up this beautiful human experience and is going to support you in not only attracting incredible soulmate love, but thriving in your relationships. So if you have found your way here, I fully know, trust, and believe that you are meant to be here, my love. That something in one of these episodes, if not multiple episodes, is going to trigger something within you that is going to support you in creating some incredible change in your life to allow you to fully step into your true nature, which is love, and to shine so brightly from a place of self-confidence and worth, and finally get what you desire in love. Everything is available to you, my love. Everything. As soon as we open ourselves up to receiving, it floods into our lives in abundance. And I cannot wait to support you on this journey. So my love, find yourself a beautiful, comfy spot, settle in, and get ready for another juicy, playful, fun, and exciting episode on the Love Unleashed podcast. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to another episode of Love Unleashed. It has been a while since I've created for you, my loves. And first off, I want to share with you something really exciting that is coming alive at the moment, which is my new program, Heal Your Heart to Let Love In. So this is an incredible 6-week journey of unraveling, healing, and rebuilding that beautiful love, self-trust, connection with yourself, that beautiful foundation that is going to support you in not only attracting and manifesting incredible soulmate love into your life, but also being able to hold that kind of love. And it's really in alignment with what we're going to be talking about today, and that, the truth about soulmate love and what it really takes to actually hold this kind of relationship, because I know there is a belief that, soulmate love is easy and it's just like smooth sailing all the time. And that's not necessarily the case. So I really wanted to share this beautiful program with you, because this is going to support you in really digging deep into the blocks, the subconscious blocks, the things that are really preventing you from opening your heart, to being vulnerable, to expressing yourself, to owning yourself, to really connecting with someone deeply, to deeper intimacy with your soulmate, to really opening to let someone in, to be seen, to be held, to be loved, to be desired, to be all of it, to experience the kind of love that is available to you. And so many women are shut off from this place within themselves, and men too, where, in the past you've been hurt, or, something's happened that, has caused you to build walls around your heart and to shut down. And look, I get it. Like it's something that I've really had to journey with, and it's taken me, time to really navigate this and to be able to continually be vulnerable and open to my partner. But I can tell you this now, that this work is so incredibly rewarding, and it is the gateway to having a really beautiful, thriving relationship with a partner who sees you for all of you, who loves you for all of you, who can meet you in that space. If we are closed off in any kind of way, and we're trying to attract in soulmate love, or a partner who really sees us and we can really connect with, it's impossible for us to do that, because we attract, we don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. Yeah. So in order to be able to attract a different kind of experience than what you've experienced up to this point, we really have to dive into those parts of ourselves, the depths of ourselves, and unravel and heal those parts that are still subconsciously blocking us from really receiving. So Heal Your Heart is really going to support you in diving into these parts of yourself. And it's not scary. It's really fun. It can be light. It's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful experience. You'll have me guiding you the whole way. You'll have your sisters who are also in the space, the group, guiding you as well. There's accountability. There's so much support. There's healing modalities. Like, it is really a very, very intentional program, a very, very powerful program that is going to support you in really getting to a place where you feel safe within yourself, where you trust yourself so explicitly to be able to open your heart to this beautiful love, the love that's available to you, but currently is, you're shut off from because of, possible past relationship trauma, or, whatever it is that we will uncover throughout the 6-week journey together, that is stopping you from really accessing this love. So yes, Heal Your Heart. The doors are open now up until the 16th of April. If you sign on, you also get access to my How to Attract Your Soulmate Love 6-part masterclass series for free. That's a value of $150. But yeah, if you get any little nudge, any little soul nudge, that is your higher self guiding you, and that this is for you. Yeah. So please, there's a link in my bio, in the comment section, in the description of today's episode. You can click through, you can book in a time to have a chat. There's no obligation. And yeah, I'm so excited. I feel really, really lit up by this program. And I know that it's going to just have such an incredible transformational experience for the women who take part. It's really going to open them to a whole new level of love that they didn't even realize was available to them up until this point, and from a place of feeling really safe to do so, really safe, really centered, really grounded, really and so much trust within themselves and so much love within themselves, and that knowing. Yeah, I'm going to talk about a bit of knowing in the podcast today. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. So if you're interested, if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me on either Instagram or Facebook. Or if you're just like, yes, I want to explore this more, then go ahead, book in a time to have a chat. And yeah, I'm excited to connect with you. All right, my love. So today's episode, I really wanted to speak to you about soulmate love and the reality of soulmate love, and what it actually really takes to not only attract, but to really hold this kind of love. It really is another level, and it requires us to really be willing to go into another level and like depth within us to be able to hold it. And this came up on a call that I was a part of this morning. We were talking about, how do you know if it's the right person? Like, if you're in a relationship and you're wondering whether or not to remain with that person, or if you're feeling like it's run its course and you're just like, oh my God, I just don't know, and how to really navigate that. And what's really, really important for anyone to understand when it comes to soulmate love is that soulmate love really is something that can only be accessed when we have done the work on ourselves, when we have really navigated our inner world to create that beautiful foundation. And we can attract soulmate love without that. However, the chances of it actually surviving or lasting are pretty slim, because there really needs to be that level of awareness and that level of trust within ourselves, and that knowing within ourselves, which really can only come from us building that relationship with ourselves. I believe my soulmate union with my partner, and it's fucking hard, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because I think it's really important that people understand that. I think there's an idea that soulmate love is just easy and it just flows, and you never fight, and you're just like meant to be together, and it's all fucking sunshine and rainbows and lollipops and roses all the time. And I'm here to fucking bust that myth, because it really is not the case. I have found, and I know that a lot of people that I've spoken to also, that soulmate relationships can actually be some of the most intense and most challenging relationships, but they're also the most rewarding relationships. So it's really important to remember that I believe there is a soulmate. I believe we have a soulmate in this lifetime that we get to connect with. And in doing that, what that relationship actually provides for us is an opportunity to expand into a way of being, expand into ourselves, expand into love to a depth of which we are not able to do if we are not in a soulmate union. So the soulmate union is incredible, and what it offers to us as individuals and as a partnership is just beyond this world. Like, it's so, so magical and so expansive and so, just delicious and nourishing. And at the same time, they're really fucking hard. Like, it's really, really hard, my love. But what the key with this is, and this is where I talk about, it comes back to the knowing, right? The knowing. So when I first met my partner, I had gone on this beautiful journey. I think most of you know my journey, my stories by now, but I had gone on this beautiful journey of really connecting with myself, of really coming home to myself, of really nourishing myself, falling in love with me, building my self-trust, my intuition, my guidance. Like, I was just so tuned into myself and my knowing that, I went on a couple of dates prior to meeting Gary, and I was just like, nope, nope, nope. They all wanted to be with me. They were all choosing me. And I was like, no, my body is not telling me that this is my person. My body is not telling me that this is my person. So it was all no's. It was definite no's from me. And then I remember when I connected with Gary on Tinder, and I went to swipe left actually initially, because I was like, oh, he had a picture of himself with his arm around an ex-girlfriend who would cut out. I'm like, oh, for God's sake, who does that? And as I went to swipe left, my finger just went right, and I was like, oh shit, fuck, okay. Anyway, we connected, we started talking, and we arranged to meet the next day. And I remember standing there under the tree and looking down at my puppy, and he was on his way to meet me. And I'm like, how am I going to notice him? Like, oh my God, I don't know what he looks like. And, well, I did, but, photos can be quite different sometimes. And I remember looking down, and then I looked back up, and my eyes met this person, and my whole body just went, yes. Like, it was my body telling me that, yes, this is your person. So it was an instant knowing within my cells, not of the mind, but of the body, of the heart, of my womb, of my soul, that this man was the person that I get to co-create my life with from this point onwards. And that's the knowing I speak of, right? So any times that, Gary and I go through these points in our relationship that are so fucking challenging, like so hard, like there's times when I'm questioning whether or not I'm just with him. I just want to run away. I just want to get out of here, because it would just be so much easier to be by myself, which in itself is a lie, right? So much of my stuff gets brought to the surface. So much of my stuff gets triggered. But it's in the knowing, and it's coming back to that knowing constantly. It's that knowing that keeps me from running. It's that knowing that keeps me going inward. It's that knowing that keeps me in self-reflection. It's that knowing that brings me back to self-awareness and the acknowledgement and the trust and the willingness to go deeper into myself to see what's there for me, what's alive for me, what's actually true for me, and why this trigger is coming up, and what there is there for me to heal still. Yeah, it's that knowing that keeps me grounded in our love and safe and held in our love. And even in those moments where I'm just like, fuck this, I am so fucking done. It's that knowing that always pulls me back to love. It's that knowing that always brings me back to him, that brings me back to myself. And the understanding that it's about me coming back into myself and seeing what is here for me, what is alive for me. And then on the other side of that, when we can navigate that together, and it's the same for him, like his knowing keeps him in the space as well, and keeps him self-reflecting, and keeps him in his awareness and looking at what there is alive for him to look at. And when we can do that, and we can come together, and we can navigate what's there for us, and it fucking hurts sometimes, and it's challenging, and you want to scream, and you want to punch, and you just want to run away. but it's going through that process together and that complete trust with one another that you can actually then expand your love, the ability and the expansion that comes from that, and the depths of your love that you can actually tap into from that place when you are willing to go inward and to come together and explore our inner worlds together as well as our outer world, and be constantly in this flow, and within our relationship of these ups and downs, but in remaining so connected to the knowing. That is when the relationship then has the ability to expand into greater depths of love, greater depths of intimacy, greater depths of compassion and empathy and connection and love. Like, there's the love. It just, when you think you can't love anymore, it just expands and it expands and expands. But it takes so much commitment from you and your partner to actually be able to navigate that. It takes so much self-reflection. It takes removing so much of the ego from it and bringing it back into the heart and bringing it back into love. And if you haven't built that relationship, if you haven't got that foundation, and this is what we will be looking at in Heal Your Heart, is to create that foundation that will enable you to navigate this, because there will be times in your relationship when you question if you are even with the right person. There is no doubt, like, this is going to be alive for you at some point. I promise you, especially in a soulmate relationship. But if you've built that relationship and that foundation with yourself, and you are in the knowing, and the knowing that this is your person, that soulmate love is yours, and that this is what is here for you, when you can continue to unravel and unravel and unravel, because some of your deepest healing will happen within your union with your partner, within your soulmate union, your deepest healing, stuff that you cannot access when you are single or alone. Some of that stuff will come, and this is the beauty of a soulmate relationship, soulmate union, is that it's such an opportunity for us to access these parts that require our deepest healing, our deepest attention, our deepest love, our deepest compassion, in order for us to really release and let go. It's like peeling back that onion, right? And the layers, to release and let go and really step into love, the truth of love. Feeling safe in our bodies, feeling safe as a woman, feeling safe with our masculine, feeling safe with our men, asking for what we need, speaking our truth, feeling so safe within our union. But to be able to access this with someone else and to attract in that soulmate union, you have to do the work. You have to. There is no way around it. There's no shortcutting this. You have to be willing to look at what's going on inside of yourself in order to be able to create the changes within you. Again, we don't attract what we want. We attract what we are. It is the law of manifestation, law of attraction, law of vibration. We attract what we are. So if you have not cleaned up that energy within you, you are not going to be able to attract what it is that you truly desire. You have to heal your heart. You have to heal your love to be able to attract the kind of love that is available to you. And that is heal your heart. Yeah, this is the journey that we get to go on in 6 weeks, is like really bringing you back to that truth. The truth of who you are and the love that is accessible within you, that has always been there, but has been forgotten because of, the way you've been hurt, or the way you've been treated, or what you've been told, or, the way you've been taught to be in this world. And the times that someone's hurt you and you've made it about you, and it's caused you to shut down and build walls around your heart. We get to release that and strip it all back. And this is what is required for you to access the level of love that is available to you. It requires you to actually heal yourself, to create that wholeness within. You don't want to attract someone to fucking fix you. Nobody is going to fix you. So if you're seeking someone to fucking make you whole, you're already fucking doing it wrong, because there is not one person on this planet who can make you feel whole. That is your responsibility, and your responsibility only. There is not one person on this planet who can make you feel whole. That is your responsibility, and your responsibility only. And your future partner, your soulmate partner, deserves a whole you, a whole version of you. He deserves to get to meet you there, not to come in and have this pressure to fix you and help you. That's not fair. That's not love. It is no one's responsibility. It's not your soulmate partner's responsibility to fix you and make you feel whole. That is your responsibility. That is your job, to build that relationship within yourself, to then be able to attract a partner who is whole within himself too, to come together to then navigate all the shit that's going to bubble up and rise in your relationship. Because I promise you it's going to happen. But if you don't have that solid foundation and that awareness and relationship within yourself, you will crumble. You cannot build a solid foundation on sand. Yeah? You cannot build a solid relationship on a foundation that is built on sand. It will not hold. You cannot hold that. It has to be within you. So soulmate love is such an incredible gift and something that is available to you when you first choose to be your own soulmate. You first choose to be your own wholeness, to create that within yourself, to then be able to attract that with someone else. And it will be challenging as fuck. And it's so fucking worth it, because the reward on the other side of that is like nothing you've ever experienced before. The depth of love that you can access, the depth of compassion, the depth of connection, the depth of trust, the depth of commitment and intimacy, the sex, all of it. It will be like nothing you've ever experienced. And the work starts within you. It starts within you. So if this is something that you truly desire to experience, my love, Heal Your Heart is for you. I promise you, this journey of unraveling, of healing, of rebuilding, of, self-trust, self-love, connection, knowing, wholeness. This is what is going to transcend you into accessing and receiving that soulmate love that you're yearning for, your womb, your heart yearns for, to be met by a man who can truly see you and truly hold you and truly love you for you. So please, if you are listening to this and you are just like, oh my God, I just desire that, I want that so much, then please reach out, my love. Let's have a chat. There's zero obligation. I would love to talk to you. As I said, until the 16th of April, if you sign on, then you get to receive also my How to Attract Your Soulmate Love masterclass series, which is so valuable, so much valuable content and information in there to support you in really attracting this beautiful man into your life. Heal Your Heart starts on the 31st of March. I cannot wait. There is a link, as I said, in the description for you to book in your call now, my love. Do it now. Trust yourself. This is an intuition. This is an invitation into trusting your intuition, into trusting your soul's nudge, into trusting that higher version, that higher self that is telling you that this is for you. That little nudge that you're feeling of like, yes, is what you get to trust and lean into and book your call. All right, my loves, I hope that you have loved this episode. It really just has come from my soul today. It's really very alive, and it felt really juicy and passionate and exciting. So please, if you've loved this and you know that there is someone else that needs to hear this, please share. I would love for you to please share on your socials. Take a screenshot, pop it in your stories, tag me in it so that I can celebrate you and pour gratitude and love onto you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so that you get notified when the next episode is released. It's been really beautiful to create another episode for you today. I'm so grateful for you being here. And I just feel so much love in my heart. I'm so juiced up right now, as you can probably tell. And I cannot wait to have you and Heal Your Heart. It's going to be such an incredibly amazing, transformational
juicy, rich, abundant, full, loving, just amazing 6-week journey. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in there. All right, my loves, until next time, I'm sending you so much love as always. Bye.
Thanks for listening, Goddess. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if so, please feel free to leave me a comment or review. Also, for more love vibes and daily inspiration, come and join me on Instagram at Nikki Syme. I'm sending you so much love, and I will talk to you soon.